Welcome to Mark Wilkins here, inquirynews.com, spelled with an E, inquirynews.com, and click on the donate button there and throw some bucks my way if you can. It'll help us do things that we couldn't do otherwise. Anyway, today I'd just like to comment on something that's on my mind. I listened to Rush Limbaugh briefly. Sometimes I used to listen to that guy every day, but now I can hardly listen to him at all. And then this deal, he talks about Republicans and conservatives, and he admits that he's a conservative. And conservatives like Sean Hannity and Rush Limbaugh are really libertarians. They're not Republicans. And so even though Rush Limbaugh thinks he's a Republican, he's not. He's a libertarian. His parents are liberals. And they tried to create a new party at one time called the Party of 49. And this party, even tried to run someone for president. That's how big it was. Okay, and that was Rush Limbaugh's family. Okay, so he is a extremist liberal. He's not. We have no idea what he is. He said he would never run for political office. Of course he won't, because nobody is going to vote for him or put him in there. I think he'd get a good response. People, show up and listen to him. But overall, I don't think anybody would, vote him in office at all or anything like that. And anyway, he also was talking about that he said he had some liberals that didn't know him, and then they get to know him. There's tons of liberals. His family grew up around liberals. They had the Democratic chairperson of the Democratic Party head his dad's party. What's he talking about? He grew up in a liberal house. He's an liberal extremist. That's why he became a Republican, so he can put down liberals and Republicans, because there's a lot of people already on talk radio that spoke about liberalism already, and so he decided to become a Republican probably for that reason. So that's my guess. But he's not really a Republican. He's disguised, masquerading around as one. He's really a libertarian, like Sean Hannity and all the other ones, and claims he's conservative. Well, if they're so conservative, why don't they conserve oil? For example. But anyway, he was saying that, they learned that he's compassionate and he's loving and caring and all this kind of stuff. Well, he's not, just because you do that doesn't mean that doesn't mean you can do evil things. Hitler was a compassionate, really nice guy, right up until you got and put your body in the oven and cooked you. A lot of these evil people that kill and murder people are really nice. They'll shake your hand. They'll open the door for you. They'll say sweet nothings to you until they put a bullet in your brain. I don't know where, this disconnect that evil people are evil all the time. That's all they do. They're never nice to anybody. They're mean and ruthless. No, they're not. They're extremely nice people, just like anybody else, until they cut your throat in half or chop your head off or, whatever. I don't know. It just drives me batty. But anyway, remember, Rush Limbaugh is not a Republican. He's not a conservative. He's a libertarian. And his goal is to destroy the Republican Party. Even today in his thing, he talked about the Republican Party and stuff, and about how liberals say it should change and stuff. No, Rush wants it to stay the same. Look where the Republican Party is now, falling apart. He wants it to fall apart so he can then come out and say he's really a libertarian and join that party now and show his true colors. He's not proven. He's not a proven person. And what I mean by that is that, if you run for office and you become a Republican and you have some ideas, that's fine, and you try to do what's best for the American people. That's what you do. Rush Limbaugh, I have no idea what he would do. I think he would be more of a communist dictator than anything. I think he'd be a big dictator. I don't think he'd be anything what we'd even want in office. I don't even think he knows what he would do, but I think that's what he'd do. What do you think? Anyway, that's all I had to get off my chest, is that just because your people are evil doesn't mean they're not nice. just because they have really bad policies about killing people and putting them in ovens and cooking them doesn't mean that they don't go to places and clap and smile and shake people's hands. Of course they do. Hitler was extremely good at shaking hands and being really nice and persuasive. That's how he became chancellor. Hello. Anyway, Mark Swafford signing off, QueerNews.com. Thank you.